David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The option look. Quick toss. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
He'll run it again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got his man quickly. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help us up.
Turning it on. He's loose. Inside the 10. And the catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down.
Timeout, USC.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter.
USC 7, South Carolina 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the back. They'll run play action. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And the defense has set him up.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He might want another play. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Mayaba. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. He's going to take off. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, South Carolina!
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defensive.
He's going up top. Reels it in down the right side. Hits the crease. Touchdown Trojans. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're
racing down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air, it's Sellers. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. Got room to work. Lots of running room. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Racing to the right. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll bow it down. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
USC 28, South Carolina 14.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Complete. Oh, I'm out of space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now, you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. Got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense.
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Back to pass on second down. Spits it out to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. The Trojans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Brown. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. To the air, it's Sellers. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this